This is a review and build of the Nighthaunt Cairn Wraith from Games Workshop for the Age of Sigmar range. It's a single plastic sprue, which you can see here, comprising of 3 body pieces, a choice of 3 heads, and a scythe that plugs into the armholes. It comes with the old square base. For Age of Sigmar you probably want to put it on the new round base, but you likely want to remove the sides of the plastic base, because then you can put it flat on the round base. So I'll get rid of all of this, and in a second I'll come back and show you the effect. So I've removed the sides of the old plastic base to sit it on top of the new round base. I'm going to use some Tamiya cement to glue it to the base. But I am well aware that I'm going to need to come back and cut these corners off. So I'm going to put this to one side to dry, and then I'm going to remove and clean the flash off all of these pieces. I'm also going to select which head to use, and I think I'm probably going to go with the one with the gaping mouth. So I'll be back in a minute, ready to assemble the Wraith. So I've cleaned up all the pieces and removed the mould lines. What I've got to do now is fit the head in first. So if you have a look at this, you can see where the head fits on this piece. You've got to get this right as the first thing you do, because if you don't, the rest of it is not going to fit together. So you look at this little arrow here, you look at this little arrow here, and you fit them together. So I'm going to zoom in even closer on that. This arrow point here goes into this piece here, like so. Now you need to get that right, or the whole thing is not going to work. So a little bit of glue, and back, and I'm just going to slide this into position like so, which gives us the first piece assembled like this. These 2 pieces will come on either side. You can see the small nipples and the hole that they line up with here. So a bit of glue, and then you can see how that lines up with the cowl. We'll test this piece, and you can see exactly how that fits. So then the next piece needs a bit more gluing, because you've got all these pieces that need to fit together. And then on this goes. Hold it quite tight and quite steady. The next thing to do is going to be to fit the arms in, so you can see how they'll come in like this. So you can see right there how they'll pop in. So dab of glue there, dab of glue there. This piece is going to go here, and this piece is going to go here. Got to be very careful to get it in correctly. From there you can see how that's going into the robes. So we then get the base and we see where this will plug in. So the smaller piece goes towards the back, which means that'll pop in there. So again, a little glue, and on it goes. You can see here what the model looks like. It is only 5 pieces plus the base. The only real criticism I've got is you've got to definitely pay attention to how this top piece goes together, because once it starts to slide, and it is entirely possible for it to slide, you might have some issues. Small point of contact here that I'm a little worried about. I'm going to put a little bit of sand around this base, but the model, this piece, I'm fine with. This piece, because you know somebody's going to pick him up by the scythe, I'm a little worried about in terms of fragility. I like it. It's a well put together and designed model. It is showing its age a little bit compared to some of the new Age of Sigmar stuff, and you do have to trim the sides off the base, which is a bit of a pain, but the model as a whole is really nice, and you can see how they've developed the Nighthaunt range from it. So this is the first Nighthaunt model I've got assembled. I'll be back to put together and paint the spirit hosts, and to put some paint on this guy. If you've enjoyed this video, hit like or subscribe. If you feel strongly, leave a comment below. Otherwise, good gaming!